Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So we are in the second half of the first month of 2020, all right? So I am very excited for you. We're going to see what wants to come out, and this is a general read, so that goes without saying. If you'd like a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box below, all right? So let's see what's in store for you here. I do want to let you know that those of you that are looking to make a major change, really just want to move forward with a lot, more energy and be able to eradicate anything holding you back from your relationships, from your career perhaps. And you might see a repetitive, maybe a bump in the road that keeps happening time after time again. This is the perfect time to do it. I would definitely check out our service Beyond the Read up here or in my description box below. You can check it out. And it does actually rid of what is holding you back, and really it has a long-term effect. So it's not something you have to keep doing and just maybe once in a while to get some sort of tune-up down the line, but it's absolutely phenomenal if there is something that you find that might need to be eradicated at the root and really be taken out so you can move forward in much freer, much lighter, and to enjoy the life that you're looking for. All right. So if you are interested in that, definitely check that out. But those of you that aren't sure of maybe what session would be good for you or what that would look like, do check out a discovery session. Book that with us, and what we'll do is we will have a one-on-one time, discuss what your personal situation is, make some recommendations, and if you're a good fit, we invite you into one of our programs or services that we do have that would be most successful for you. And it is really based upon you, so it's all catered around you. All right. So if you're interested in that, do check it out. It's also in my description box below. All right. So let's move forward. Let's see what's going on for the new year, the second half of this first month here, and see what wants to come out. So this is your current situation at hand. Let's take a look at what that is. Ooh, opportunity. We like that. Okay, so we definitely like that. We get the Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is actually an opportunity that the universe is bringing forward to you. And this is really nice because what this talks to me about is that this is that you have got the creative juices that are flowing right now. You've got the inspiration and you've got the creation and the creativity to make it happen. Now, this could be in a relationship or in a situation. Now, this is for you and who, and that could be a significant other, a person of interest, even a friend or family member, right? And it even could be one side of a situation or another, all right? So do keep that in mind. But yeah, so I get the Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. There's been some growth, so there is an opportunity still at hand, but that means you've got to put a little bit of work into it to really bring it to fruition, all right? We're going to clarify that and see what wants to come out for you here. Yeah, it could be an opportunity of someone that you've got some sort of connection as it relates to past lives, okay? So you've got this intuitive feeling, this third eye kind of perception that this is a particular connection that has to do with a past life. So there is an opportunity at hand for a lot of growth in that area, and you might see that, okay? You might be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, or you might be just taking on that type of energy. In terms of this opportunity. Yeah, there you have it. Sorry guys, I've just got to fix something up here really quick. My screen wants to replicate and I shouldn't have done something. I don't know what, something just opened automatically. I want to make sure I doesn't get myself in trouble here. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's what I see here. So now what I want to do is to move on how you feel about that other person. Okay. So this is all about you here. All right. So how you feel about that other person. Let's see what that is. Here it is. Wow. Now this is interesting. I think Sagittarius got this, or Capricorn. I know you have to check your moon rising and your Venus signs as well as your sun. But this is Mother Mary. And what this is saying that you are protected. Okay. You are protected in this relationship or in this situation. It looks like there's might be some changes that are going through, for you at this particular time. And this is saying is that you are protected at this time. It also has to do with all forms of communication. Okay. So that's exactly what I see here. That you're being blessed. There is an opportunity at hand, and just to know that you are protected through this process. Okay, so do just keep that in mind. Okay, so if you have to, in any way, shape, or form, have to surrender any sort of anxiety, any sort of guilt, any sort of shame, and that sort of thing, this is saying you're protected. And it's also wants you to trust that things are happening for your highest good. Okay, so that's one of the key things, and it's actually the highest good, not just for you, but for everyone that's concerned, as it pertains to this relationship or situation. Okay, so that's what this is saying, and this is a lot of healing light. So this is saying, just don't worry. There's a lot of healing light that's coming around you, so please don't worry. Okay, so that's what's coming for you right now. Okay, it's about surrendering your fear and surrendering your anxiety. And of course, if you need assistance with that, you'll definitely want to go to Beyond the Read. Okay, but this is really beautiful. So this is how you view your lover: is that you view them as someone that actually. Maybe you feel protected by that person, or you feel protected, or you want to protect this relationship or this situation. I'm going to pull a tarot on this and see what wants to come out. How you view them. Yeah, it's like you feel very protected, or you want to protect this. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. Okay. Wow, it seems I get the Eight of Wands. Excuse me, the Eight of Swords, I should say. I don't know why I said Wands, but Eight of Swords. This is being, actually tied up and really feel bound. And this is all about perception, though. So it's about how you're looking at something. And this is saying that you want to kind of flip that around a little bit and look at things from a different perspective, because there are opportunities, there are openings for you to walk forward and move forward. You've got swords surrounding you, and so it's just backing up behind one and slipping off that what's tying you here, and then taking off your blindfold. Look at something with a different perspective. Flip it around, look at from the left side, right side, up or down. And this is what it wants you to do as it relates to this, whatever is holding you back in this relationship or situation. Again, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear is what I'm seeing here. And that's what I'm feeling here. Okay. So this is how, perhaps that you feel, this is how you view your lover. Okay, is that you feel, I don't know if they're not moving because they are fearful. It could be the case. Gosh, this is really interesting. Okay, how your lover views you. Let's see what wants to come out for there. How your lover views you, or how that other person or that other side of the situation is viewing you. Let's see what that is. Okay. Teamwork and collaboration. Okay, so they see you as offering, doing teamwork and collaboration, working together. So 3 is, it's about communication. Anything else? Yeah, they see that you've got this, they see you as getting clarity, achievement, and success, and this could be at work, or this could be, they see you as a success in that, and getting the clarity and having the success in teamwork and collaboration. So it could be at work or something of the sort. Let's see what else wants to come through in the oracle here. Let's see what that is. Okay, how this other person or this other side views you. Let's see what that is. Wow. Okay. So there's been some sort of judgment, some sort of decision that has come to light. Okay. And that's what I see here. So in this relationship or in this situation, a judgment has been made. Maybe this person was determining, how they were feeling, and maybe you felt that they were kind of tied up. And didn't know their decision, but this is that they were just getting the clarity that they needed to make some sort of decision or some sort of judgment in this relationship or in this situation. Okay, how interesting. What are your needs right now? What is it that your needs? What are your needs right now? Let's see what that is. Okay, what are your needs in this relationship or situation? What are your needs? Wow, you want something to end. You want to put an end to something, or something has come to an end. This is interesting, guys. Major Arcana, Tower moment. But I feel that this is a good thing. This is a good tower. Let's just hold on a second. Yeah, it's like something had come to an end, so a different perspective could take place. Okay, so your needs is you wanted to put an end to something so you could get different perspective on the situation. 2 major arcanas back to back. And then we get the Emperor. Okay, so you could be dealing with perhaps an Aries, but this is actually being, very strict, decisive, disciplined, that type of thing. Now you might be carrying that on, but I think that your needs are is that you want someone more disciplined, in that way, and you want something to come to an end, to have a different perspective. Okay, and perhaps having boundaries, that kind of thing. How interesting. Let's pull another card to see what wants to come out. Let's see what else. This is as it relates to your needs in this situation. Okay. Ascension. Wow. Okay. So this what needed to happen is something needed to come to an end on this, in terms of being a little bit more disciplined, and something needed to come to an end for a different perspective to take place. And then a decision, was made. But all I could say is that this brought ascension. This brought love, peace, and a lot more harmony to the situation. It leveled itself up. So your needs is that you want ascension in this relationship or in this situation, and something came to an end because of that. So a different perspective had to come about. How interesting. What is the other person's needs? Let's see what that is in this relationship or situation. The other person's needs. What is that? Here it is. Wow. They need to take some rest right now. Okay. So they're taking some rest, and they're actually, asking source for guidance in terms of the next step. But to get their balance, this is a Four of Swords. Could be doing with the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. They need to get their balance, and they're looking for insight, and they're actually trying to determine what that is for them by focusing on one thing at a time and kind of catching their breath. Okay. What do the other cards have to say? Let's see who wants to come out. What are their needs? Let's see. Here it is. Wow. They are in the process. They're kind of in a holding pattern. This is a card that's called Purgatory. And what this means is that it's like this transformational combustion that takes place to rid of any fear, any anxiety, anything like that. Remember when I said that how you feel about your lover, that they feel they're protected, but they felt tied up? Well, this is the reason. They're feeling like they're in some sort of holding pattern, and ridding of some of these things that are taking place in them once and for all. Because what happens when that is done, obviously there's a reason why they need to rest, because they're ridding and going through this transformational combustion that's taking place, and it is ridding of that. And gosh, you guys, I don't know who had this. It's either Sagittarius or Capricorn got this. So you just got to check out your moon rising and your Venus signs as well. But this is they feel that their needs right now are getting the rest because they feel like they've gone through purgatory. Okay, they feel like they're just really in between things, and they're not just sure what to do, and they've got to get the rest so they can get the clarity and rid and get of something and take something and see something in a different perspective. But rid what is no longer working for them in this relationship or situation, or just within them themselves, which I really think is just within themselves internally. But their needs are that. And that's what I see. Anything else that wants to come through? Yeah, they want to be financially stable. They want to, they really want to feel in control. This is a Capricorn type energy. They want to reap the rewards of all of their hard work. And I think that by, getting the rest that they need and clearing this out, that they could reap the rewards that they worked so hard for, that are coming into place. So how interesting is that? Wow. What is the current state of the relationship? What's the current state of the relationship? Let's see what that is. What is it? Eternal embrace. Ooh, how beautiful, guys. I mean, look at this. Yeah, there's a lot of passion here. Okay, there's no doubt about this. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion that keeps you both together. Take a look at this. Okay, there's a lot of fire here. So you want to hold each other as an eternal embrace. And this is saying is that everything has complementary opposites. I don't know if you happen to be opposites and are actually attractive, but this is saying is that there's no point wishing everyone around you could be more like you. This is basically saying is that you will actually be more disappointed if that was the case. Okay, so what this really wants to let you know is that every time that you identify something that you don't like in someone, what this is telling you is that pause for a moment and identify that you have that same quality within you. Okay, we are one. We hold each other in this human race in an internal embrace, and so that's what this is letting you know. So whether it is positive or negative, happy or sad, peaceful or aggressive, being responsible or irresponsible. That's the law of opposites, polarity, right? So that's what this is talking about. And just make a list, read and reflect on the qualities that you have, and slowly reflect on each of them on both sides, and then you're able to love each side equally. Then it actually brings you a sense of balance and wholeness and well-being. So that's exactly what I get. This is very, very interesting. Wow. So the current state of the relationship is really seeing both sides of the situation, the polarities of both sides of the situation, the opposites, being able to stand in each other's shoes and see each other's point of view. That's what they call empathy. Okay. So that's what wants to come through here. Let's take a look at what it is, the path that you want your relationship to follow. Okay. Let's take a look at that. What does that look like? Okay. Here it is. You want emotional fulfillment. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Why not? Right. This is the Nine of Cups. So nines are coming to fruition. And this is your cards, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces here. Being satiated. So that's really beautiful. And that's the route. You want emotional fulfillment in this relationship. Okay. You want balancing. You want some emotions. What else? You want to kind of get out of the matrix. It looks like you've been working on, in a spiritual connection and, having that take place, but it's jumping out of the matrix and making things happen on the physical plane. So that could be that's the hardest for you, but yet the spiritual plane is really easy for you guys. So again, you want to be emotionally fulfilled, and that's going to be, it's getting out of, just the beautiful passion and the fireworks and the spiritual, connection. It's actually connecting on an emotional level as well. Okay. So that is actually the path that you would like this relationship to follow, emotional fulfillment. What about this other side? What path would they like? What path would they like to see the relationship follow? Let's see what that is. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Wow. They don't. I think the biggest thing is they don't want to do all the heavy lifting. They don't want to have to do things themselves. This is a 10 of Wands coming to fruition. It's actually a completion. So could be dealing with the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius type energy, but they don't want to have to do everything themselves. I think they don't want to have to carry the heavy burden on their own. This might have to do with work or just, with security and that type of thing. Let's see what the cards have to say about this one. What's the path that they want this relationship to? They want to work together, not work alone. Okay, they want to work together with you. Okay, and that's how I see it. Let me see what else wants to come through. Okay. The Secret. Oh, how interesting. I've never seen this card before. This is well, at least I haven't seen it in a while. So, wow. So this is some sort of revelation. This is actually saying it's like you're going to know how the path they want this relationship to follow is they feel that they know a secret. Okay, they know a secret of some sort. It's like maybe you or someone's going to confide in them in a particular secret, and it's going to kind of disturb them. And they may feel kind of caught between the loyalties of that other person and what they should do in terms of the right thing. So what this talks about here is just saying is that revealing the truth will cause an upheaval, but it's going to actually settle things down. And your courage and the courage of this person in this is going to be appreciated. So is this person holding a secret for you or for them or for another person? Because it's just what happens is that they follow what they feel is in what they're going to trust their instincts and do what they feel is right with honesty and courage. And what happens is going to benefit all. Okay, after that. How interesting. So they want to not keep, maybe the relationship is keeping a secret. They don't want to keep the relationship a secret, or they've been keeping the relationship a secret. And it's a lot of hard work on them. And that's what this is saying. Plus, they don't want to do everything themselves. So that's kind of the path they want it to follow. What are the aspects of the relationship for you to... what are the aspects of the relationship for you let's say to consider. Okay, let's see what that is. What's the path of relationships that you need to consider? What do you need to consider? Anything else? A beginning, a new beginning. Wow. Okay, could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you might be taking on that energy. But I get the Page of Swords, which is all about a brand new beginning, right? Pages are, these are all about messages, okay? Yeah, and so when you talk about the swords, this is just about being very energetic and courageous and excited about moving forward. So anything else that wants to come through? Guardian angel. Wow. This is just saying there's a new beginning here. And the interesting thing is that, wow, you're getting some sort of, this is about, it's that, this is about that there's a guardian. Maybe this new beginning, you're afraid to take this new beginning, because, here you go. There's someone watching over. You've got a guardian angel watching over you on this new beginning. You may be afraid to take a new step or like in this new beginning with this person, maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius of some sort. But know that you've got a guardian angel by your side. And I think that this is what this is saying. And this is all this is telling me is that it's watching over you in terms of the situation. It's going to know that you've got the best way to kind of handle this, in terms of the situation. But yeah, she's watching over you at this time. And yeah, and it's almost as if that's all this is saying right now is you're being protected. Okay, so if you want a path with this relationship, and you would and just the aspects for you to consider is that you can have a new beginning, okay, and that you're being protected. Okay, that's the biggest thing. I think another thing I want to find out too is what are the what's the outcome of the situation? What is the outcome of the situation? Wow, a completion. This comes to a completion. So there's a completion, but it also brings in a new beginning. Okay, there could be travel involved as well. Okay, so you might be living at a distance of some sort, so there could be travel, but it's a major arcana card. So the world is coming to completion, and it could be travel in a relationship or situation. Anything else that wants to come out for the world card? Page of Pentacles. An opportunity, a new beginning. Okay, so this could be an opportunity at work, but just an opportunity in this relationship or situation. That's the outcome. And anything else that wants to come out. Let's see what wants to come out over here. Gosh, guys, interesting. Wow. Remember we talked about the law of polarity on how important it is to embrace that law. This is coming into play in your read a lot because what you get is the saint and the sinner. And that's just saying that the saint exists in us as well as the sinner. And if you're able to look at that and look at both sides of the situation and be able to embrace that and forgive this, there is a healing that can take place. And this is saying that someone close to you might need your support right now, maybe perhaps your forgiveness. And that's what's coming into play. This is all forms of communication. So maybe someone hasn't been maybe one side's been a saint and the other side's been a sinner. You know how that kind of goes for you guys. But just know that's, again, grasping that and knowing that maybe if that other person was that sinner, how that plays out for you as well, that we all have a sinner in us. We also have a saint in us. It's just which one do we want to lead and learning our lessons. But I almost feel that there's someone here that needs communication, needs support. Yeah, there's been some tears in this in terms of communication, right, from both sides. I really feel that this is about using your third eye and being perceptive in that and seeing which do you want to lead with and recognizing that we all have these qualities within us, right? And it's just about embracing them, again, whole, and because it brings you to a whole, and then decide which one that you would like to lead with. But that's what's coming into play. So how interesting, guys. Very interesting. So I hope this resonated with you in some way, shape, or form. And I look forward to seeing you in the month of, February already. So until then, namaste.